The elementary schools are preparing for their science fairs.
And the high school gymnasium finally gets its new name.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Radnor Report. I'm Drew Calamaro.
And I'm Jamie Gorson. We'll have those stories and more, but topping the Radnor beat this week, Radnor Elementary School is hosting the Hip Hop Flash Mob Family Dance Night. These elementary school students are being taught a new dance that will be performed on Friday, February 24th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. This fun night filled with dance is also an opportunity to give back. Bring a pair of new socks to donate to the Joy of Socks to keep feet of homeless children warm this winter. There is no registration for this event. Just show up and dance your pants off and have a night filled with family fun for the whole family.
Wayne Elementary School has begun making their 5th grade yearbook. 5th grade parents are asked to submit photos from the past 6 years at Wayne Elementary. Parents are also asked to volunteer for some of the upcoming end-of-the-year events. For more information on where to send photos and how to volunteer, contact Annie Webb at the address listed below.
Radnor Middle School teachers are currently recommending 8th graders for their 9th grade classes. Courses will be recommended based on test scores, ability, and current performance in their middle school classes. Recommendations for core courses will be available on Hack by February 13th using individual Hack passwords. Mrs. Zine is available to answer any questions that you may have. Selections are due by Thursday, February 23rd.
Don't go away.
We'll have sports after the break.
Hey, what do you get when you cross a gorilla with the 16th U.S. president? Abe Lincoln!
I resent that.
Oh, there he is.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Nothing, Mr. $5 bill.
I'm not getting into this with you again.
That's a lot coming from the guy who hangs out and...
Hey! We don't talk about that!
Can you all just shut up so I can enjoy my day off?
Come on now, guys. You know it's more than just a day off. Can't we all just come together and celebrate our executive branch?
You weren't even part of the executive branch.
Watch it, buddy, or I'll go all Philadelphia on you.
Philadelphia? You mean the city of brotherly love?
A federal holiday honoring George Washington was originally implemented by an act of Congress in 1880 for government offices in the District of Columbia and expanded in 1882 to include all federal offices.
It was the first federal holiday honoring American citizens. The holiday was celebrated on Washington's actual birthday. On January 1st, 1971, the federal holiday was shifted to the third Monday in February by the Uniform Monday Holiday Act.
Okay, guys, that's enough!
Yeah.
Money on my mind, money on my mind,
Yeah.
money on my mind, money on my mind,
Yeah.
money on my mind.
Welcome back. We now go to Rad Sports with Abe Feigenbaum. Abe?
This week on Rad Sports, I sit down with Jack Lane and Brandtley Taylor, co-captains for the 2012 RHS squash team. Jack, Brandtley, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about how the Radnor squash team got started.
Yeah, well, it started 4 years ago as a club, and this year is our first year as a varsity sport.
And what kind of things did you have to do to become a varsity sport?
I think it was just 3 years as a club, and then you get to be a varsity sport.
You guys just came back from Connecticut for the national championships. How did they go?
We made it to the championship round and lost to the Westminster School in Atlanta, Georgia.
Heartbreaker. You guys came so close, huh?
Yep, we did.
So guys, now that nationals are over, do you have any upcoming events or tournaments or anything like that planned?
Yeah, we have one more tournament this Saturday up in New Jersey, and it's called the MASA tournament, which stands for the Mid-Atlantic Squash Association.
So who are your coaches this season?
Our coaches are Lyle Patterson, who is a Scottish national team player, and we have a in-school coach, Paul Wright, who's our head student coach.
That must be very interesting having a coach who was in the Scottish national team. What's that like?
It's actually pretty cool. He's really good, and he's got an awesome accent.
So you guys did a great job in your high school years of growing the club and then eventually getting it into nationals after you guys became a varsity sport. But now that you're graduating, what do you think the squash club looks like for the next 4 years?
Currently, we have 20 players on the team, and there are supposed to be 40 middle schoolers in total on the middle school team.
Oh, that's quite a number. So guys, if somebody wanted to get involved with the squash team, how would they go about doing so?
It's actually really easy. My freshman year, I had no clue what squash was, and I just went up to Mr. Wright, and he helped me out.
Well, guys, thanks for joining me, and congratulations on your great season. With Rad Sports, I'm Abe Feigenbaum. Back to you.
Thanks, Abe. We'll be right back.
For all those times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life.
So, what are you and Matt doing for Valentine's Day?
Ugh, I don't know. I hate Valentine's Day. I hope he does nothing cheesy.
I know, right?
I thought I'd be really romantic, and I'm setting up an 8-course meal with chocolate fondue.
I wrote her a poem. It's called I Love You More Than Puppies.
Oh, I should do that.
I know, it came to me.
All I know is he better not make me some stupid dinner.
You know, I hate puppies.
Me too!
This one time, I took Ellen ice skating, and I held her hand the whole time. It was so romantic.
I know what you mean. This one time, while Olivia was sick, I texted her all night to make sure she was feeling well.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cute.
I know.
This one time, Matt and I went ice skating, and he held my hand the whole time. It was so embarrassing. It was like he couldn't even skate.
Oh, I know what you mean. This one time, I was sick, and Duncan kept texting me, and I just wanted to go to sleep, so I gave it to my little brother.
Nice one.
Oh, I can't wait to see what Olivia gets me.
You know what I really hope she gets me?
What?
A candygram.
That'd be so romantic.
One of the Radnor high school ones?
I know, sold in the cafeteria.
They're so nice.
Oh, that would be amazing. I love candy.
So what are we gonna do?
I don't know. Hey, they're selling those candygrams in the cafeteria during lunches.
Sounds great.
Yeah. Easy enough for me.
Hey!
You know what today is?
Yup.
It's Valentine's Day! Did you get me anything?
Yeah.
Oh my god! I knew it! I knew it's a candygram! Thank you so much! Thank you so much! Thank you, candygrams!
You were my strength. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me. Lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me back 'cause you believed.
Welcome back to the Radnor Report.
Radnor High School girls basketball team will be hosting a basketball clinic on President's Day, Monday, February 20th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. The clinic is for 3rd to 8th graders and will be focusing on the fundamentals of shooting, passing, dribbling, and defensive positioning. The cost is $25 if paid by February 8th and $30 at the door. For more information, feel free to contact Mark Jordan, not to be confused with Mike Jordan, at the address below.
On February 1st, Radnor High School hosts annual Winterfest for all 8th graders and their parents. We now go to Ellen Francis, who has more on the story. Ellen?
Thanks, guys. Often incoming freshmen are a little worried about their first year in high school. Big building, big upperclassmen, and of course, what extracurricular activities they should join. Thankfully, there's Winterfest to help out with that one. There are a multitude of sports groups and after-school activities represented at the fair. They gave the upcoming freshmen a great idea of the wide variety of opportunities RHS offers to its students. Well, as you can see, it was a great turnout tonight. The halls were packed with excited 8th graders and their parents. Not to be biased, but there was one activity that everyone was quite interested in. I'm Ellen Francis for the Radnor Report. Back to you.
Thanks, Eleanor. Remember those days of baking soda and vinegar volcanoes? Well, students at both Wayne and Ithan Elementary are eagerly awaiting their science fairs. We now go to Lucy Bale with some great science experiments for students to try. Lucy?
Thanks, guys. On February 24th, Wayne Elementary School is having its annual science fair, and Ithan Elementary School will have its on February 27th. We now go to Radnor High School teacher Mr. Gaiser and junior Ashley Bennett to demonstrate some creative experiments you may want to try.
Experiment number 1. Skewer through a balloon. First, add vegetable oil in a cup. Blow up a balloon. Then tie it off. Carefully stick the skewer through the balloon.
Yeah, cover your ears, children.
As you can see, not all science experiments go as planned. In this instance, make sure to lubricate the skewer first before inserting it into the balloon. This should prevent the balloon from popping.
Experiment number 2. Colored droplets. Pour milk on a plate. Then add food dye. Put dish soap on a cotton swab, then place it into the milk, spinning it slightly. Now see what happens when you use water instead of milk. Repeat the same steps as before.
Last but not least, we are going to try this in vegetable oil.
So, the food coloring mixes with the fat and the milk to create a colorful reaction. Adding food color to the water dilutes it so it spreads but does not create the same reaction. The water in the food coloring doesn't mix with the vegetable oil because one is polar and one isn't. Experiment number 3, Coke and Mentos. Locate an open area and place a 2-liter bottle of Diet Coke in the center. Cautiously place Mentos in the bottle and run.
The Wayne Elementary School Fair will take place on February 24th at 7 p.m. All students involved must bring their projects to the Wayne Elementary Little Theater on February 22nd by 9 o'clock a.m. The Ithan Science Fair will take place on February 26th at 6:30 p.m. in the cafeterium. From the Radnor Report, I'm Lucy Bale. Back to you.
Thanks, Lucy. Applications for the Radnor High School Scholarship Fund are now available. The Radnor High School Scholarship Fund was founded in 1966 as a nonprofit community program to provide grants for deserving Radnor graduates for post-high school education. The mission of the Scholarship Fund is to help Radnor students. Last year, grants were given to 17 students ranging from $1,000 to $1,500 for 4 years. Grants are based on financial need, extracurricular activities, community service, and grades. Applications are due Friday, April 13th and can be found at the address listed below.
And now, backed by popular demand, we go to Tyler Tornado Krohn with his opinion on Punxsutawney Phil and the disappointing outcome on February 2nd. Tyler?
Thanks, guys. On February 2nd, Phil the Groundhog saw his shadow. That means winter is not over. I don't believe it. Gosh! He saw his shadow because it was sunny out. The sun is getting brighter. That means summer is coming. So, go back in your hole, Phil. Who you gonna believe? Me or who gonna believe? A groundhog or me? Tyler Krohn. I think it's gonna be early spring. Tyler Tornado Krohn, back to you.
Child's wise beyond his years.
Thanks, Tyler. We always love when you come in.
The date finally came. Friday, February 3rd, my birthday. And the Radnor High School main gym was officially named the Ellis Charles Dwyer Gymnasium. This wonderful ceremony was filled with such positive comments and memories about Mr. Dwyer and his contributions not only to Radnor High School, but to all the children in the Radnor community.
It is truly an honor and a privilege, and especially on a night like this, I must have to pinch myself to say that I'm the principal of Radnor High School.
So the school was where all of us would spend from sun up until sundown, except when we had to go home to eat. And Mr. Dwyer was there from when we arrived to when we left. And in the hours in between, he provided supervision, instruction, tender loving care, and he was a mentor long before the word mentoring was even existed.
Dad lived to age 94, and if you look at the booklet that Ralph has up here, you'll see him at his birthday party with his Radnor Raider shirt on. And he was 100% for Radnor High School all the way.
Managed to get a plaque which will be on the gymnasium, officially making it the Ellis Charles Dwyer Gymnasium.
Stay tuned after our show to see this dedication ceremony in its entirety. Well, that about wraps it up for this week's edition of the Radnor Report. I'm Drew Calamaro.
And I'm Jamie Gorson. For all of us here at Rad TV, have a great weekend and an even better week.
And for all you women out there above the age of 25, this guy just turned 18. Happy Valentine's Day.
See you next time.